back everybody to another RAM Plays video. Haven't done it's been a couple of days I can't remember how long it's been since I did a gaming video. It's probably not been super long, but long enough where I missed it. We are in the creative world back for another Creating with Create video, but this one's a little different. I want to create a Star Wars space sci-fi storage facility. Now, it doesn't really match what I have, the build style I've currently been going after, but I think I'm gonna put it in a different region, and I'm gonna like region off different areas. We'll have different themes, and I think I want to end up fixing this mess here of boxes. I mean, it's not too expensive to make because zinc produces a lot when you mine it, so it's pretty easy to get all these gearboxes and stuff, but rather not have to deal with it, and rather not you guys have to deal with it. Which also reminds me, you can buy any of these builds, including this factory, the house, and some pieces to a D&D campaign I've been working on with my other channel on my Patreon. And any updates made to the builds will be updated on the Patreon, which means you'll be able to re-download the schematic if you already bought it. Or at least should be able to, if all goes to plan. We'll see once I update the house, because the house is kind of bare and self and all that. But let's get to the build. So what I was kind of thinking was a bunker kind of theme from Star Citizen. Another game I played, but haven't played in a while. Went to a wiki page where it's kind of like this, and it mostly goes underground. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the underground part or not. But it's got like 2 doors, which will give me some nice sci-fi aesthetic to add to it. I get to mess around with different building techniques to see what I can build myself. And it's going to be a nice storage facility. I might build these different platforms as separate builds. And do know I will not be putting any of this inside the main world in this video. This video is purely for me to build it. I cannot do anything else today. Ooh, there's a map. I'm probably not going to stick to that map. But I also want a mix of this. Let me pull it up for you guys. This, which is from Star Wars, since the whole goal with Star Wars. But I went with the Star Citizen outside main theme a little bit more, I'm thinking. I'm probably going to go much more towards this Star Citizen kind instead of this Star Wars Imperial Warehouse. I'm going to go more towards like the building the shield generator building. For the Death Star. More like this building if it wants to load on the side, but you guys get the gist. Because this Star Citizen building looks a lot like it, so more of this building, yeah. Except probably bigger. Without further ado, let's get building. Because I would like to actually have this stuff we'll be cutting to probably a whatchamacallit, replay montage. See you there. Okay, so I did not finish the build, very obviously. First things first, before we get back over there and onto why I paused the montage, I just wanted a nice little platform for cargo. So if you guys want to add this to your build for whatever reason, it's probably gonna be a separate piece than the main build. I'm gonna set it at the lowest price I can on Patreon, but sorry if it's high, because that's as low as I can get, and it's higher on if you buy it on a phone, an OS, Android or something, because I remember setting something to like $3 and it was $6 on OS. Anyways, the reason I stopped was because the doors. I need to build the doors. And I want to build them before I finish building the walls, so I know how much I want to bring them out. And yes, the slope, zigzag, smooth, then rough is like on purpose, because I did not want it smooth like this where it's just one uniform thing. I wanted it to be a little bit more natural, but at the same time still had some stuff. Anyways, let's move you there. Gonna put you for the door. And let's see, what can we do for the door? Since I've been trying to do this whole thing where it's as little blocks as possible, especially in the spaces that won't be seen, that way you guys don't have to spend as much time getting all the resources. Why does that sound like that? Huh. I'm probably gonna use a gantry carriage. And since this is gonna be going underground anyways, I might as well. I don't know how I'm gonna turn this into a schematic when it goes underground, but that is my problem. We're gonna just extend this out and say that they are going to have to stop here. So the ends of the doors need to be here. So each side will be 2. I wonder. I'm gonna do a test real quick over here. we're just gonna do this one real quick and hope it works. We're just gonna try it with grass real quick. We're gonna put it in slow motion to where it's painfully slow, and this is pretty much like a cinematic moment where somebody's trying to escape. At least that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm trying to escape and the door's just closing much slower than it was halfway through the episode. Okay, that means we can move it one block closer. Let's see. Or do we just want to make it where it's able to travel one block closer? That might just be simpler on my sanity. Two blocks. Yep. Finally working. And I don't know if I want to add teeth. Probably not. Just keep it a smooth door for now. Now let's bring it back. And replace all this stuff with probably wood. Or better yet, I'm going to torture you guys so you guys have to get something that you probably wouldn't think you need for this build and you will never see. So you're just going to be questioning why you have to put wool into a build like this if you didn't watch this video. Because I love you guys. Okay, let's get rid of this weather. And do it to this other side. As you guys probably just noticed from that, I am having trouble with the doors. So, I'm gonna go take a sanity break and be back when my sanity's back. Which might be, most likely, tomorrow. Okay. So, it has been a day like I thought it was gonna be. And it is actually 6:27 p.m. the next day. I just barely started getting to work on this because I went to a D&D session that I was guiding. I got the doors to work, so these will close. The others will open. Vice versa. Those will close on the other side, then these will... Come on! They were working literally just a second ago. For some reason, I have to reset them every little while. Close these. And then I get one of these. And then I have to redo both sides. Okay. She's Waylon, everyone, by the way. So then that closes. It's like barely a second, then those open. Vice versa. I think it's just that it kind of breaks if I press the button a little too early. Which I don't know why. Which will let me continue building, and I think I'm gonna finish building the interior of this first level, and then I am going to finish building the exterior so I can get a basic idea of what I want. Which means I will actually be working on the power system, how the doors get powered, very soon. And I will not be building these walls out till I actually get the bottom floor. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of interior for a little bit. Let me get started. Okay, so minor detail I may or may not have forgotten about. There's a thing called super flat worlds, and I'm in a super flat world, which is one of the super flat worlds. And in a super flat world, wow, that is off center. That's going to be annoying to look at. There is a thing called very thin, like 3 blocks down thin, that I completely forgot about. So I am going to raise this right after I expand this, because that is going to be annoying. No, I just gotta find the right orientation, which is deeply annoying. Okay. Now I gotta raise this beast. Okay. We don't need that anymore. And I'm gonna get rid of... Oh, great. Everything's just going great. Not losing my mind within like 5 minutes of playing this game. I'm just doing a little bit of a border all the way around of cutting the grass, and then I am going to do this entire back section right here. Okay, there we go. A lot of work just to get rid of some blocks. Now I can get back to building this out, which I think I'm going to use some stone. And then we'll go back through it with some cobblestone a little bit to add some texture. I'm not a professional builder, but I do like doing this for fun. So, I'm going to start my recording for the time lapse. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I am done for today. This isn't the end of the episode. I'm just done for today. This is what I got. I got some walls, a roof, a nice big room. I can't finish today. I'm tired. Got 2 floors of the sub-level. and an elevator that goes up, and it works. Let's call it down. Got a call button down here and up there. Some exposed machinery, so if you want to lift it up, you can get to maintenance if you need to. Gonna have a blast door there by the end of this episode. Emergency or whatever. Boom. Oh, press it again. Yep. Heading on up, but yeah, this is what all I'm gonna do today. I did some nice texturing on the walls, got some frog lights. This is going to be an expensive build, probably. And it's gonna be for whatever you want. I think I've decided that instead of it being for one specific thing, I'm going to make it so you can just put in whatever you want. And yep, that's it for me right now. See you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, day 4. This has taken a while to make. Don't worry, there'll be other versions for those who don't want this expensive of a build. There'll be other versions with less expensive stuff. Don't mind the wood down there. I have gotten this little room built out. Everything is empty, mainly so you guys, when you get it, you can turn it into whatever you want. I know what I want to turn it into, but I don't want to make it one thing for you guys. Red buttons for the emergency blast door right there, just in case pillagers or something find a way down somehow. But originally, I have this door to the power room that goes up like this. That's the door I originally had. Now, the problem with this door is that it goes up. Now, let's watch as we activate this mechanism with a button. This is the build over here. It's gonna be sticking out of the ground. I don't want that. So I have to change this from an up-down door to a side-to-side door, which makes me have to change where the mechanisms go. Now it goes like this. And, well, that's pretty much the door to the power battery control room, which has one singular button so far for controls that locks down the facility. And by the way, that won't start now, and you wanna know why? Of course it do. Because I got everything on electric motors. Or, I guess the technical term is constant speed motor. Okay, if you hear anything in the background, it's my 3D printer because I'm working on a project for my other channel. Part of my D&D project, for Creative Journeys. If you live in Tyler or near Tyler, you should check it out. I'm also working on a computer on my other channel. Give me suggestions on that channel on how to make my videos better, and on this channel. But this is going to be the end of this episode. I am not going to be making... I'm not going to be adding anything else for today. I'm going to put up a version that is probably just this central room. Or actually, I'll put up the whole thing to start with, and I want you guys to tell me what you think the best power sources are, because I got this to work. I just don't have anything powering it back here anymore. So I want you guys to download this. The first 5 will be... No, the first 3, I believe, is how I had it set, will be free. 3 or something will be free. And I want you guys to comment or even link a video of yours on what the best power sources for this is. so I can power up this entire build. And we will continue with this again. Yeah. I guess this technically counts as a creating with crate video, but it doesn't at the same time. This isn't connected up with the speed motors yet, so it should work. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Any ideas, comment them down below for videos, games to play, and for this build especially. I love to get input and hear suggestions from you guys. It means the world and it helps with the channel a lot. I also love it when you guys subscribe or like the video. With the new YouTube update, I can't really see it that quickly for stuff like that. So I have to go and look in the analytics. I try to look at the comments as much as possible. And for the likes, thanks to the update, I have to actually go searching each video one by one to look for it now. So yeah. But I also would love to start getting some donations so I can... right, that's attached up. So I can get some other games to play for you guys. And I can actually fund this channel, because the more funds this channel receives, the better. I don't know when I'm gonna do another live. I am hoping to do it soon. I've just had some busy time with other things like projects on the other channel and org things. I'm a busy person. I've also been going to sessions to help out with one of my teacher's small businesses, Creative Journeys, link in the description, and on my YouTube channel I talk about it once or twice. It's D&D and Tyler currently. We might be doing online soon. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. I might record some of my sessions if you guys want to have a D&D session recordings, like a podcast or something. But otherwise, yeah, this is it for today. Alright, there's not much else. Thank you guys for watching. Again, like and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And Ram out.